Hi everyone, Christina here. Welcome to another video at my YouTube channel. Today I get to show you this really awesome chart that my friend Sandy Allnop created for all of us Copic color enthusiasts out there. She's created a hex chart where all of the different Copic colors are adjacent to each other, based on their color and how they look. This is different from your regular charts with Copic markers because those kind of go by the numeric order of things, but this one is totally based on color. So it makes it really easy to pick out colors that are similar, and you can also really compare and contrast all those different shades that you might want to use. So today I'm going to be just playing with this chart a little bit, and I'm going to be using this stamp set from My Favorite Things called I Need You, need as in K-N-E-A-D, so like cat kneading, which is kind of cute. I've stamped this cat stamp in Memento Tuxedo Black ink 4 times onto some Neenah Solar White cardstock. Neenah Solar White cardstock is a great Copic friendly cardstock, and I like to use it quite a bit. And it's multi-purpose because I use it in the rest of my card making as well. So I'm going to color these 4 cats in 4 different colorways. This first one I'm going to be coloring like my 2 cats, Sophie and Daphne. So they have spots on their tummies. And well, mostly Daphne. Sophie doesn't as much, but they have kind of a light gray tummy or almost white with spots, and then they have stripes and marbling over the rest of their body, including on their face where they have some vertical stripes on their forehead. So this is a really fun classic tabby pattern to color, and I'm using 4 different colors of neutral gray. Now, when I was looking at the Copic colors on the hex chart, I thought that the toner grays probably would have matched their natural fur color more, but I don't have the toner grays, so I'm instead using some neutral grays, and I'm going to put those toner grays on my wish list to pick up the next time I'm ordering some Copic markers. Now, over the last few years, I've really filled out my Copic marker collection, and I believe I have all the colors except for the fluorescents and also those toner grays and a few of the cool grays. So now I'm going to pick out some colors for this next cat. And this next cat I'm actually going to be coloring like my friend Jana's cat. She just recently had to say goodbye to her kitty, and so I wanted to practice coloring her cat so that I could create a card for her. So her cat has a definite orange tabby pattern, but from the colors that I saw on her Facebook page, he looked a little bit darker in some areas. So I'm going to be coloring this in an orange tabby pattern, but I'm using some kind of dark reddish tones. I'm using E19 and E17, I think, or I'm not sure what color this is. Unfortunately, when I put the caps down, I didn't realize they were off the side of the screen. So I apologize for that. I'm going to try to pick them out. So I'm using E35 here, obviously, and I'm just playing with this color pattern. I'm going to use some I think this is 33 to fill in the rest of that color. His chin and face are a little bit lighter, so I'm going to leave that area till the very last to color in. I'm mostly just building color, and I want to get all that color on there and get everything mixing. I'm using E51 on some areas. I'm also using E53. That was that other color that I was trying to remember. Now, because this cat does not have a white tummy, just has, a little bit less stripes, I decided to bring in those stripes past the edge of the lines that are drawn on the actual cat stamp, just to add more color. So this kitty is definitely more of a bronzy color, and I think he's super cute. I'm going to go ahead and color more of a yellow orange tabby with a white tummy and white chin and mouth. I really love this pattern on cats, and I thought when I was coloring this it would look like my friend Joy's cat named Penny, but I think I was thinking of a different cat because then I looked on her Facebook page and her cat does not have a white tummy. So I'm not sure whose cat I'm channeling for this, but it's a good example of how you can do that white tummy. So I picked out a bunch of colors. These are the colors I really like to use for these orange tabbies or orange cats. And you guys have seen me use this color combination on a couple previous cards where I was coloring some cats. In order to get that white tummy and have everything blend in just right, I picked a really, really light yellow, so Y21, and then I'm going to bring in the colorless blender and just really hit those edges and start to push back that color so that it looks like that yellow fades into the yellow. Okay, so the last cat that I'm going to be coloring is, of course, like my cat Manny. Hi! Did you guys hear that meow? I'm not sure which cat it was that meowed, but are you going to meow again for us? I think it was Sophie. She meows a little more than Daphne. Anyway, so this cat is Manny, and he is definitely black and white. If you guys are familiar with my previous cat coloring on practically every card ever, you guys know that I colored Manny quite a bit. And I've discovered that his coloring is one of the easiest patterns to color. I think it's because he was black and white, so he was rather simple. And he had cute little pink toes, so just super fun to color. I'm going to use a little bit of some cool gray over those white areas to kind of blend those out. And then I decided to go back and color the toes on the other cats as well. So I just added some N7 on that one up there. So now I've finished coloring all 4 cats, and since I've purposely colored them to look like cats that I know in my life, or that I thought I did for that 3rd cat, I'm going to go ahead and label them with their names. So the first one I am labeling as Sophie and Daphne. I'm going to draw a little arrow so you know which cat that goes to. The next one I'm going to label is Bailey, and just looks like my friend Jana's kitty, and I'm going to have to practice coloring that color combination a bit more until I'm ready to make her card. That 4th cat, of course, is colored like Manny, just black and white. You could also swap out that black for any other color that your cat is. Maybe you have a brown and white cat or a gray and white cat. I think that would be really easy to color. And then that 3rd cat, of course, is Penny, although as I mentioned earlier, it doesn't really look like the Penny that I was thinking of, but that's okay. There's a lot of kitties out there that have this coloring pattern. So I'm going to number these so you guys can see what ones I'm talking about. And in the comments, let me know the coloring pattern of the cat in your life, or use number 5 as one that I have not shown here, but or just name the one you like best, that you think is the cutest. No hard feelings for whatever you pick, but I'm kind of partial to number 1 and number 4. Just say it. So here's that chart once again. I wanted to show you guys one more time. And it's just a super fun chart for all of your Copic coloring. Hope you guys will check it out. You can get this over at Sandy's blog at sandyallnock.com. It's very reasonably priced, and especially for how fantastic it is, it's a great price. I hope you guys will check that out. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you for watching today's video. On screen are 3 cards that I've created recently using Copic markers. Hope you'll check those out, especially if you're looking for some additional cat coloring ideas. That 3rd card actually has, I think in total, maybe 6 to 8 different cats using different colors on them, because there are some cats that you can't see on the front, but you do see on the inside of the card. So I hope you'll check those out. You can visit my blog at kwarnerdesign.com, and you can see me on social media at Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.